Okay, and we are live. Hello, good morning, everyone. Good
Good
evening
morning.
Hello.
Morning.
from
Good
wherever
morning.
you are watching us, and welcome to a new session of our multicultural live interview with these amazing ladies that I have here with me today. Your host, Dana, as always, and we are coming here every Saturday to share with you some of our experiences and hopefully inspire some of you. And this week or today, we'll talk about some of the common challenges that we face in our business, and share with you some of the strategies that we employ to overcome them. So, without any further ado, I'll just go straight into the business. And Kim, maybe start with you if you want to introduce yourself and tell us a bit more about or a bit about the biggest challenges that you have in your business and how did you overcome it.
Sure. Thanks, Dana. So, hi, everyone. My name is Kim. I'm living in Canada with my husband and my teenager's daughter for over the past 40 years now. I'm an IT professional. I work full time, but on the other side, I also have a business. I'm a business owner into this digital world, right? So before joining this business, I did my due diligence, and at the very beginning, yes, I do have some challenges, even though I have some business background already because I already have another online business. But the most challenging in this digital business for me is, you know what? At the very beginning, like I don't feel very comfortable to expose myself on social media. I'm a very private person. I keep my life privacy private. So exposing myself on social media with my family and my lifestyle and all those things, I didn't really feel comfortable at the very beginning. But then overcome that fear because I see a lot of people doing it. And people are just posting what they do on their day-to-day life, about like their lifestyle, about their family, about everything that they do in a day. So over time I just feel like it's just normal, right? So I just start like doing it like slowly, step by step. Like I didn't really expose myself a lot at the very beginning because I took pictures of me looking at the park, but on the side, not facing in front of myself, and maybe at the back. And just slowly over time I just it's just natural. It's just I came to kind of get out of that comfort zone, and then be able to expose myself in front of the audience. And then comes the video part, right? Like being on go live and talking in front of people. It's another challenge, but you learn, right? Like you have a training site, you have people to back you up, and you see a lot of people doing it over time. Like they are from a shy person to a very extroverted person. So like it's just a skill that you have to learn for yourself, and just to be a better person later on. So those are my two challenges, and I came to overcome it. It doesn't change like overnight, but it's a step by step journey.
Do you want to summarize it in Vietnamese also, maybe?
Sure, of course. Hello mọi người, mình tên là Kim, mình sống ở Canada cùng chồng với một cô con gái 17 tuổi, cũng hơn 40 năm rồi. Mình làm trong lĩnh vực IT, cái đó là công việc chính của mình. Nhưng mà bên cạnh đó mình cũng sở hữu một cái business online cho riêng bản thân mình. Thì cái challenge lớn nhất của Kim á, mà vô cái business này á là, lúc trước á mình rất là private, mình không có muốn expose cái đời sống riêng tư của mình trên social media. Nhưng mà sau khi mà vô cái business này và có sự support của rất là nhiều người, bạn business owner ở trong cái cộng đồng văn minh này của mình á, thành ra mình tự nhiên sao á, mình cảm thấy là mình rất là thoải mái, mình cảm thấy là mình phải đi ra khỏi cái vùng an toàn của mình để mình expose, mình lên cái mạng xã hội, để, cho mọi người biết mình là người thật, là công việc thật. Thành ra over time mình có thể, dạ, qua khỏi cái vùng an toàn đó và mình bây giờ cũng đã thành công rồi. Dạ, cảm ơn mọi người. Thank you very
Thank,
much.
thank you, Kim. Yeah, I think a lot of us relate with your challenge, right? Like for me, definitely it was the same. Like I knew I wanted to do this business or a business. I wanted to be my own boss. But then once you get into it, it's like, oh, can I actually do it? You have that imposter syndrome. It's like, can I actually do it? And would I be successful? And what do I have to do to be successful in here? And is it for me? So I think a lot of us have this initial fear of putting yourself out there on social media, especially if you're not a public person before. So, Avantika, I see you nodding your head. So, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your challenges and
Yeah,
how you overcome it?
sure. Thank you, Dana. First and foremost, good morning, everybody. And my name is Abantika. I also live in Canada, Toronto, for last 17 years with my husband, and I have two boys, two sons. So, beside being a full-time employee in one of the leading telecommunication company, I am also a proud digital business owner, and I'm doing this business very happily. So, as Kim and Dana just explained, that definitely, like initially when I started this business, I was a little skeptical, as Dana has just mentioned, that because I had no past business experience, I had no idea how does the business run. So that's why I was even not sure that if I can do it, if this is something for me or I should proceed. But definitely after checking my time, after with all the I really go through all the details of this business, and after all my due diligence, I find out that this is the right fit for me. After that, definitely I joined this. And as Kim has just mentioned, so pretty much that was actually one of my biggest fear, because of before I used to share some of the vacation pictures or some here and there on the Facebook, but not that much, because I was also not a very social media person. So that's why I was feeling a little awkward, to share what am I doing, where am I going, or about my personal life, or like whatever, like my family, or exactly what we are doing in the business. But eventually, when I saw that, like almost everybody in the business, right? So that's what we do. Like we actually share our personal life with our viewers, right? And there is no harm and nothing bad, because we are all real people. So we are sharing our real life, that we are not fake, like, right? That we are the real people, what we are doing in the business, how we are doing in the business. And at the same time, definitely we are also share our personal journey as a business mentor, and as a personal, like as a person, right? All of us, we are mom, we have our family, we have our children. So definitely we also share our personal life and our business life, right? So that's why this is a good way to balance both our business and our personal life, so that our viewer or our follower, those who are actually following us, they will come to know that how we are balancing everything along with our profession, our business, and our family front, right? Eventually I became comfortable. Now I know how to do that. So yeah, definitely I'm now more comfortable, more confident, and I know how to do it, right? So, and that's the best part of this business. I love it. Thank you,
Yeah.
Dana.
You don't look shy at all. Do you want to maybe a minute summarize it in Bengali?
Yes, in my language, Bengali.
Yes.
So, নমস্কার, আমার নাম অবন্তিকা, আমি থাকি টরন্টো, কানাডাতে। আম, আমি এখানে আছি অলমোস্ট 17 বছর, আমার হাজব্যান্ড আর আমার দুই ছেলের সাথে। আমি একজন ফুল টাইম এমপ্লয়ি টেলিকমিউনিকেশন কোম্পানিতে, আর অ্যাট দ্য সেম টাইম একই সাথে আমি এই ডিজিটাল বিজনেসটাও রান করছি, এবং আমি খুবই আনন্দিত এবং আমি খুবই স্যাটিসফাইড, লাইক আমি খুবই সন্তুষ্ট যে আমি অলওয়েজ, আমার একটা স্বপ্ন ছিল যে আমি আমার নিজের বস হব। আই অলওয়েজ ওয়ান্টেড টু বি দ্যাট, লাইক মাই ওন বস, রাইট? সো হিয়ার আই ফাইন্ড দ্যাট এই বিজনেসে এসে আমি দেখলাম যে এটাই হচ্ছে বেস্ট অপশন, যে আমি আমার নিজের মতন করে, এখানে কোনো টাইম লিমিট, টাইম বাউন্ড নেই। আমার যখন সুবিধা, আমার কাজের শেষে, কাজের ফাঁকে আমি আমার বিজনেসকে সময় দিতে পারি, আর আমি আমার মতন করে বিজনেস রান করতে পারি। আর আরেকটা যেটা ভীষণ ভালো এই বিজনেসটা, যে এটা এর কোনো, যেহেতু এটা ভীষণ ফ্লেক্সিবল, যে এটা আমি যেখানেই থাকি, আমরা অনেক ট্রাভেল করি, যার জন্য আমি যেখান থেকেই থাকি এই বিজনেসটা রান করতে পারি। যার জন্য, আর আরেকটা যেটা আমি এক্ষুনি ইংরেজিতেও এক্সপ্লেন করলাম, যে ইনিশিয়ালি প্রথম দিকে শুরুতে আমি মানে অনেকটা সোশ্যাল মিডিয়া ফ্লেক্সিবল ছিলাম না, কিন্তু তারপর সময়ের সাথে আরো সকলের থেকে শিখে আমি এখন জানি যে কিভাবে শেয়ার করতে হয় নিজের পার্সোনাল লাইফ বা বিজনেস লাইফ, সেগুলো কিভাবে শেয়ার করতে হয় এই ফেসবুকে, এই আমাদের বিজনেস পেজের মাধ্যমে। তো সময়ের সাথে সাথে আমি সেগুলো শিখেছি, এবং আজকে আমি খুবই আনন্দের সাথে আমি আমার এই বিজনেসটা আমি শেয়ার করতে পারি। সো থ্যাংক ইউ, ধন্যবাদ।
Thank you, Chetale. And just wanted to say hi to Chetale. Thank you, Adantika. Hi to Chetale because I saw her
Yeah, I know.
popping
Yeah,
in.
she's watching. Thank you, Jaitali.
Thank you for watching us. So, before going to ask Amy a question, I wanted to maybe I'll do a quick summary about what is this business about, right? We keep talking about the business, and I think every Saturday we kind of try to give an insight on what this business is. But maybe for those who are watching for the first time, we all have our own business. We are the CEO of our own businesses, but we are using the same business model, right? It's like a franchise, if you want. We use the same training, the same tools, but we each make our own decision on how much we invest in terms of time, money, how you run the business, So for those people who are maybe interested and looking for an opportunity to start something online, because we do everything online these days, so why not have an online business, and why not making money online, right? But you don't know where to begin, right? You don't have business experience like Kim had. I had zero business experience. Or you don't have maybe technical skills. I may have some and Kim may have some, but not everyone has, right? So we have packaged together this all-in-one package, if you want, like people call it a pocket business, right? That you have all the tools you need, an automated platform that's running nicely in the background with the marketing training, everything that you need. As long as you have a phone or a computer and the internet connection, you can do it. There is no direct sales. As you can see, we don't really talk here about products. We don't have any product stock in the back end, in the uh, basement. It's all done online through social media, and we are coming here just to share our experiences and inspire others who maybe are looking for a business, same like we did. I'll quickly summarize in Romanian. Bună ziua, bună seara, sunt Dana, locuiesc în Canada, dar originală din Suceava și sunt IT manager, dar am afacerea mea proprie și sunt astăzi aici cu aceste minunate doamne care sunt CEO, care și ele au același business model și modelul nostru de business este ca o franciză unde folosim toți aceleași tool-uri, același training, aceleași metodologii, dar fiecare avem puterea de a decide cum să ne rulăm afacerea proprie. Este tot online, prin social media, nu ai nevoie de niciun fel de experiență în afaceri, trebuie doar să fii dispus să vrei să înveți ceva nou și să pui ceva timp și efort în afacerea ta. Thank you very much. So we talked about the business, we talked about the challenges. So Emmy, you've been so quiet, but now it's your time to shine. And maybe if we talk about, we talk about the challenges on the business, how do you build resilience in this business?
Oh, thank you, Dana. Thank you for having me here today. Sorry, my throat.
No.
So, my name is Ami. I'm originally from India, residing in Canada for the last 14 years. I'm a registered nurse by profession and a business bender by my passion. So that's a little bit about me. And I'm a mom of three kids on top of it. And they are the biggest why I'm in this business. So, and Apantika came talk about the business challenges like, everybody face when you come into the social media. So how do you build the resilience to that actually? It's a process over the time. The same way I faced all the challenges because I wasn't like so open to the social media in the beginning, but always having that like your ultimate goal in your mind that keep all the business owners keep moving forward. And also being so professional, like in when you come into the social media you will hear from different people all around the world. So accept all of them as they are, but be professional in the way what you wanted to like tell them about the business. Or and this is like our business and we are doing it, and it is a legitimate business, so there is nothing to be open about it and to talk about it being professional. And that's what I tell my team and everybody about, like being stronger in your mind and having our business like platform have the wonderful trainings. So there is like multiple availability of like audio books and like the readings, everything, and our challenge groups. All those groups like keep me motivated, having that strong mindset to go forward. That is something you gain like without knowing it when you come into this business. So like faith over like fear, that's what like I say to everybody. Like you believe in yourself, you came into that business platform for yourself and for the family. So it's nothing wrong about like being in social media, but to have that strength, to have that like professional attitude to everybody who approach about the business. Because you get when you come into the Facebook and YouTube and TikTok, all those platforms, like everybody knows only about the posting, but nobody doesn't know what is happening behind the screen. And that's so new to me too when I came in. But then that there was a learning process, but keep me moving is our like business training for sure. And that's all about like about it.
Thank you. Do you want to summarize it in your language?
Oh, for sure. I'll be short and sweet. സോ എൻ്റെ പേര് അമ്മി. ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ് എവറിബഡി. അപ്പോൾ ഞാനിവിടെ കാനഡയിൽ രജിസ്റ്റർ നഴ്സ് ആയിട്ടാണ് ജോലി ചെയ്യുന്നത്. 3 കുട്ടികൾ 14 ഇയേഴ്സ് ആയിട്ട് ഇവിടെയാണുള്ളത്. അപ്പം നമ്മൾ ഒരു ബിസിനസ്സിലേക്ക് ഇങ്ങനെ ഓൺലൈൻ ബിസിനസ്സിലേക്ക് വരുമ്പോൾ എല്ലാവർക്കും അതിൻ്റെതായ സ്ട്രഗിൾസ് ഉണ്ടാകും. ഇപ്പോൾ ഡെന, അബന്തിക്കും എല്ലാവരും പറഞ്ഞു അവരെല്ലാവരും സ്കേഡ് ആയിരുന്നു. ആദ്യമേ ഒരു പേടിയുണ്ടല്ലോ. അപ്പൊ അതേപോലെ സെയിം ആയിരുന്നു എനിക്കും പേടിയുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷേ നമ്മളൊരു ബിസിനസ്, ജെന്യുവൻ ബിസിനസ്, ലെജിറ്റിമേറ്റ് ബിസിനസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അതിന്റെ പുറകില് എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളും നമ്മൾ ഓപ്പൺ ആണ് പറയുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ആ ഒരു ഓരോ എനിക്ക് കൂടുതലായിട്ട് എങ്ങനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ ബിസിനസ്സിൽ സ്ട്രോങ് ആകുന്നതെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ, എനിക്ക് ഈ ബിസിനസ്സിൽ ഒത്തിരി ട്രെയിനിങ്സ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഒത്തിരി ഒത്തിരി സിമ്പിൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ള വീഡിയോ ബേസ്ഡ് ട്രെയിനിങ്സിലൂടെയാണ് ഞാൻ ഈ കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ലേൺ ചെയ്തത്. പിന്നെ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് കുറേ ഗ്രൂപ്പ്സ് ഉണ്ട്, ചലഞ്ച് ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അവരെല്ലാവരും നമ്മളെ ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്യും. എന്തെങ്കിലും പ്രോബ്ലംസ് ഉണ്ടാവുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അവർ നമ്മളെ ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്യും. പിന്നെ എപ്പോഴും അതിനേക്കാളും കൂടുതലായിട്ട് വേണ്ടത് നമ്മുടെ ഒരു സ്ട്രോങ് മൈൻഡ് സെറ്റ് ആണ്. കാര്യം നമ്മളൊരു കാര്യത്തിലേക്ക് വന്നത് എപ്പോഴും നമുക്കൊരു അൾട്ടിമേറ്റ് ഗോൾ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ. ലാസ്റ്റ് നമ്മൾ എന്താ വേണ്ടേ, എന്ത് കാര്യം കൊണ്ടാണ് ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു ബിസിനസ്സിലേക്ക് വന്നേ എന്നുള്ള ഒരു സംഭവം ഉണ്ടല്ലോ. അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ എപ്പോഴും ഫോക്കസ്ഡ് ആയിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ ഏത് ബിസിനസ് ചാലഞ്ച് നമുക്ക് ഓവർകം ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് ഒരു പ്രശ്നം ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. അപ്പോൾ ഇതൊരു ലെജിറ്റിമേറ്റ് ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റി ആണ്. പിന്നെ ഈ ഞങ്ങളുടെ വണ്ടർഫുൾ ട്രെയിനിങ്ങിലൂടെയാണ് ഞാനിങ്ങനെ ബിസിനസ്സിൽ വന്ന് എല്ലാ എന്തെങ്കിലും കൊച്ചു കൊച്ചു പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ വലിയ വലിയ പ്രശ്നമൊന്നുമല്ലല്ലോ ഈ പറയുന്നത്. നമ്മൾ ഈ സോഷ്യൽ മീഡിയയിൽ വരുമ്പോൾ എല്ലാവർക്കും മുമ്പിലത്തെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ അറിയാവുള്ളൂ. ഫേസ്ബുക്കിൽ നമ്മൾ പോസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നു, കമന്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നു, പക്ഷെ അതിന്റെ പുറകിൽ എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് നടക്കുന്നതെന്ന് ആർക്കും അറിയില്ലല്ലോ. അപ്പൊ അതിനെല്ലാം എന്തെങ്കിലും പ്രോബ്ലം ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതെങ്ങനെയാ സോൾവ് ചെയ്യുന്നതെല്ലാം ഞങ്ങൾ ട്രെയിനിങ്ങിൽ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ അത് ഫോളോ ചെയ്ത് അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്തു. അത്രയേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഓക്കെ, താങ്ക് യു.
Thank you, Amy. Yeah, you mentioned it, your why, right? And I think a positive mindset is what it will help us grow and build resilience. And having your why you started this journey in the first place, it will help you go through the days when are maybe not the best of the days, right? But also, having this amazing support of a community, right? And I think I keep bringing it every live session or every time when I have a chance, that I knew about the community when I joined, you don't really get it until you are part of it, how amazing it is and how powerful it is. And it's, in the best days when you have something to celebrate, they will cheer you out. On your worst days, when you are down, you'll find someone who can inspire you to, they'll tell your story, or maybe they'll just listen of your story, of your problems, and then they'll give you some encouragement or some tips on how to get unstuck, so I think the amazing community that this business brings in. And I talked about the all-in-one package with the tools and training. The community is probably one of the first things that I will add when I talk about the business, and then the tools and the trainings, because a lot of the business models out there, you may find trainings or they may have an automated tools, but having this amazing community. And we are not talking about 4 people, right, that we are here. We are talking about 200,000 plus people, right? It's more than 300 people are joining every week. That should tell everyone something. It's like there is something out there, and it's not a secret. So, talking about why we started, how do you measure success beyond that financial gains? And Kim, I'll go back to you if you want to tell us, how do you measure success?
Well, like everyone else, right? Like when I decide to join this business is more for the money, right? Like I want to have extra income, just to have a backup plan in case, some if something goes wrong in my life and things like that, right? But when I join, actually, it's more than just the financial part because, as you said, Dana, is the community that is always supportive, right? Like if you have any problem, any issue with your business, like you have the community and a coach and a mentor to help you out, right? Like you're not alone doing this business, so you don't find that type of support in the corporate world, right? Like it's just completely different. Like corporate world, yes, you do have some support here and there, but they're not going to show you everything, right? Like they have to keep their job secure as well. But in this business, because you're the owner of your own business, so no one really compete with you, but we are all here to support you, to kind of try to help you out when you have issues. So I'm very grateful for that, because that's show up that the community is very strong and is very supportive. That's the first thing. The second thing is, beside the money part, and because we have the training side, even though I do have some business background, but I don't know everything, right? Like it's for me to learn on myself, like how to do it myself. I learned it from Google. I learned from different platform here and there, and then over time I kind of have all that knowledge to myself. But the way how I learned it before is, I just try to do piece here, piece there, and then try to kind of come up with a puzzle, right? But here, because we have a training side which is very well structured and it's a step by step that you just blindly follow, right? You don't need to have a technical background to be able to do it, right? Like so, because it's so clear and it's so details that someone who is not tech savvy can do it, right? So that's the one thing. And then because of that, I gain more knowledge than I have before, like on the social media platform and on how to run advertisement and things like that, which I did not know before. And I can use it for my own personal use, and also like for my other business as well. So it's for me, it's benefits all in the same package, right? So it's not only about the financial part, but I can grow, I can develop a personal growth as well when joining this business. So i
Right.
I mean, there's
Definitely.
there's nothing
Win-win,
else.
right?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a win-win situation, exactly.
definitely. Personal growth, I think it's something everyone is looking to have personal growth in some ways, become the best version of yourself, and learning new skills. And that will keep you, motivated. And I think that will keep you young too, keep your mind and your brain fresh, right? Trying to learn new skills. And also, of course, as you mentioned, right, making a positive impact on the life of others, right? Seeing what this business bring to you, and then being that door for someone else to go into a better life and to become a better version of themselves. It's what, I don't know, I think it will make everyone's day, right? If you can help someone uh, one day, why not? So Avantika, how about you? How would you measure success other than financial gains? Anything else you want to add to what Kim and I said?
Yeah, truly said. Pretty much almost same like him. That is definitely the financial freedom was the main reason when I opted for the business. But at the same time, as she has also mentioned, that community support is great here. So that's why we never feel alone, and that's one of the great thing that I know that I have so many people, I know them through this business, and they live all different parts of this, this globe. And at least even if, if I will travel to that, to that country or to that particular place, I know that somebody named this who belong to this my business family reside there, right? So which also gives you a kind of like a security, like a comfortable, if I'm, in, like if I'm traveling to that place. So that's really like we have a global family now just through this business, right? Which is also amazing. And at the same time, I would like to say definitely another reason, as I like to travel. Like I travel very often. So that's why I was always looking for something. I know whenever I travel, I have to take time off from my 9 to 5 job. But for this business, which I don't need. So this business has the total time flexibility, which is great. So it doesn't matter where I am going or where I'm staying. I can run this business from anywhere, from any part of this, like, like globally,
Yeah.
as long as I have my phone or my laptop and the internet connection. So, which is great. So, definitely, this is giving me more time flexibility that for that additional business, the reason which sorry, with that additional income, the reason I joined this business, this is not really, like binding me to stay in a particular place to in order to run extra money, right? I can do that anywhere while maybe I'm enjoying my time, my life with my family, right? So which is a great part that this gives us this time flexibility and portability.
Yeah. The CEO who can spend time with the family. Who would want that, right? Usually the CEOs are very busy
Yes,
with the
for sure.
business, but being able to run the business from the beach while the kids are playing around you, I think it's a big buy-in for anyone. Amy, how about yourself? You said you have 3 kids,
Yes.
so I'm sure they are your biggest why. But how do
Yeah,
you
no, yeah.
measure?
Yes, thank you. So my biggest why, like, it's I was wanting more time with my kids. And that like it's not about money. Like I always say success doesn't measure just about money. Being like working as registered nurse, I don't have no problem with it. But then, but I didn't have that time with them. And it took me a long while to realize like I have been working 14 years and like doing my job. Me and my husband did work opposite shifts almost all the time. So, and once in a while, like after that pandemic time came through, I came to know, the time we are spending with the kids is much more important than whatever you have in my life. So that's when I came to know about this opportunity. And I'm just so happy, I started this and I was able to build that foundation for this business to pass on to my kids for the future generations. So that's something, I never thought like I wasn't coming to business just to do like get like that extra income a lot, but it's more over my time. And then I found out like I can do this business when I travel my kids. That's what we love a lot to do in the summer, to spend a lot of time with them, and it's happening. And also it's just like building up that secure foundation of my business, my plan B, to pass over to my kids. So, like our business does have that passive income options, like once you build up the business to a certain level. So I'm just so glad I'm successful in building that like stepping stone in the business for my kids. And this is so flexible too. So whatever, like wherever you go, the business can go. Like not none of the traditional business doesn't have that option, or like you will have to be physically present. And this our business, like I'm successful in like learning that platform, and like learning that skills to do this business and passing over to everybody like who is interested in to start their own business. That's what like I say that I'm successful like everybody else is, just to learn that new skill.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, definitely. You know, a lot of good reasons and a lot of benefits, and it's funny how we all started or at least started looking for a business for that extra income, and you end up with so much more, right? So we are at like half an hour, so I'll do maybe a quick round with like maybe 1 2 minutes everyone, some parting words, whatever you want to add. Kim, start with you again. Anything else you wanna tell your viewers?
Sure. No, I just want to add a little bit on that point that Amy just touched it, right? Like when I joined this business, I did not know about passing on the legacy to your future generation. That's something that I came to know later on in the process, where I was in the business like over 3 months or something. Then I kind of learn about it, right? But before I did not know. And what I found is really interesting is because, like, everyone go to school, right? Everyone has their university degree, for example, and you cannot really pass that degree to your children later on for them to kind of having some knowledge and be able to find a job later on, right? But this business, even though you build it like a stepping stone, just like Amy just mentioned, right? You build it for your children, and when you're reaching at a certain level, like that passive income will pass it on to your children. So basically the children can take it over, or they decide not to do it because business is not their passion, whatever the reason, they are still be able to get that passive income coming to their bank account every single month, right? So like that's what I found amazing about it, because like I don't want to add more pressure on my kid, just to like, because the kids has a lot of pressure nowadays, right? Like it's a lot of competition out there. So later on I want her to be able to enjoy what she's passionate about and not just to run after money. So this is the business that is, it's really really powerful and amazing if you're really looking to build your future generation, and your kids can pass on to their offspring as well. So that's what I want to add on.
Yeah, I think it's a great point, and I totally agree. I had, or maybe someone mentioned it to me before, but I was like, yeah, I want a business for myself. We'll see about the kids. But now, once you learn and you realize that, hey, they can make it even more successful. They can take it over, or they, as you said, they can be just passive there and have the business still bring some income to them because of of what you build, right? So that's still, as moms here, we all sacrificing for our kids, right? So we are doing the hard work and building it. So I don't want anyone out there to think that, hey, it's easy money. It's not one of those businesses. There is no, make 10,000 in the first month. Definitely it's not that type of business. It's type of business that you need to put some money and some effort, and it's long term. So definitely it's something that you should think of living for your kids, but hopefully something that you can benefit while you are alive also, in terms of giving you some income to travel, or to buy a bigger house, or a jet, as someone was saying, that's there on their vision board, or flying around the world with in your private jet. Whatever your reason is, this business can bring you both some financial and freedom for right now while you are alive and enjoying it, but something that you can leave it for your kids. Bantika, anything else you want to add at the end?
Sure. The only last thing I would like to say, just like me, as I was very novice when I started this business because I had no business experience. This is my first business in my life, right? So definitely I was skeptical. I was not sure about it. But when I started this, I see that this is the best business because of this is digital, this is online. So that's why this is always something, I would say this is a business in a box, right? Which is the great part. We need not to really do anything like any structure all by ourselves, because everything is actually ready there for us. As Amy just mentioned earlier, that we just have to follow the process, like the training, step by step process blindly, and anybody can do it, right? The person who had no business experience like me, if I can do it, anyone can do it. So if anybody is really looking for something, like as a plan B or plan A, or any stay home mom, those who cannot really go out for earning some, to get some financial support, I will recommend that they must, see this. If anybody has any question, we would be more than happy to help you with that. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Avantika. That's a very good point. And we talked at the beginning about, putting yourself out there. It helps, or a lot of us are doing it, but we have a lot of business partners that, because various reasons, they are not putting their face totally out there. It's up to you how much and how you want to share about your business, right? You can wear a full hijab and still do your business. You can, show you the back of your head and talk about the business. And there are, a lot of faceless
Yeah.
accounts out there in social media that are still very successful. So it's, again, going back to that, you are your own boss. You decide how you run the business and what works for you. So definitely it's for, people that are maybe not feeling good to do that. There are still opportunities and they can still do the business. Emmy, how about some lasting words from you?
Oh, for sure. So, I will suggest whoever, everybody who's looking for a business opportunity to come on and follow the steps in our business. It's so simple. The first step will be like you will have to enter your email ID and watch our complimentary webinar. And after that webinar, like there is a 30-day trial period. I would suggest everybody check on it. It's 149 USD. Anybody can afford, like nowadays, like you shop online, like easily spend 149 USD. That gives you like all opportunity to find all about the business. So you are going to know how you are going to earn, how you are going to like benefit from it for the future, and how much investment you have to make, like, and it's all up to you. So until that stage, it's all like self learning, like, so nobody, you are none of us is going to be following anybody to come into the business. So who is looking for a legitimate opportunity, come in, check this out. You are not going to lose anything. Try out our 30-day trial period. And it's laid out. Everything is there, like open. And you can, like, there is multiple videos you could see over and over for 30 days and decide for yourself it would benefit. Or this is something, you anybody want to come in or not. Because not the social media is not for everybody, like I have to say. Because even like, so it's all up to the person coming into the business to see if you wanted to start this or not. So it's a legitimate opportunity. Anybody could learn from the simple video based training. So I would suggest to check it out. If you are looking for an opportunity, you could grow and build along with your job actually.
Thank you, Amy. I think that was a perfect conclusion to our meeting, to our live today. Check out our pages, reach out to any of us. We'll help you go to the next steps. And as Amy said, it's no risk. You can check it out, you can learn, you can find as many details as you need to in order to make a decision for yourself. So with that, thank you so much, ladies, for taking time from your Saturday. I'll let you, all of us, go back to our families and kids and enjoy the weekend. And thank you everyone for watching us, and see you next weekend. Thank you and have a
Thank
good
Thank
you.
you.
time.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Enjoy your
everyone.
weekend. Bye
Bye.
bye.